Hey, ladies and gents, it's Izdoiz here coming to you with a look at the Masters of the Universe Classics God Skeletor, evil deity of destruction figure from Super 7. Have been anxiously awaiting this guy for a long time. I think one of the last Classics line figures from Super 7, and the line's on hiatus, so I don't know if Mattel's going to put anything out. But thank you to my buddy Nate Barch who sent this to me. He also sent me the regular Skeletor and the He-Man. But this is the one that I have been looking for. I love the design from the original movie. I think the designs that William Stout put together are some of the best things about that movie. And the reason I like him so much is because as resplendent as he is, as magnificently as he's attired, I think he goes really, really well with my Aztec collection. So that's where he's going to go. So yeah, you've seen him on card here. You can see that he's a little tall. So if you're one of those people who keep him on card, that you can't see the top of his head, so he's hidden back there. But who wants to do that? I mean, you got to let these guys out. That's part of the fun. Look at the back of the packaging. You have his bio there. I don't know if this is one that was written by Danielle Galerto or who wrote this, but you can take a look at that. Pause it and read it if you want. I'm not going to go through there. It shows Rebel Leader He-Man, Dark Despot, Skeletor, Commander Karg, I passed on him, and God Skeletor. Look at this art here in the back of the packaging. Just awesomely done, and it's got elements of Kirby. And Kirby was, for those of you who don't know, very influenced by Aztecs and Mesoamericans in his art. So when you look at some of the characters that he created, you can see that influence with the giant helmets. Okay, there he is in the blister packaging. And so Kirby is, of course, the king of comics. And I really would like to do some videos kind of exploring where he got a lot of his inspiration from, because it was a lot of Aztec and Mesoamerican stuff. So I'm doing the twisty tie and releasing him from his plastic prison. And here he is. He is a golden god. Look at that. All right, you can't see me, but I'm smiling ear to ear because he looks so awesome. Outside the package, even better than I thought he'd look inside the package. Resplendent, all in gold. That huge helmet with those horns. And then that little skeleton face. I can almost even see a bit of the likeness of the actor, even though he was behind prosthetics and everything in the movie. This is just awesome. So 4 Horsemen, it's absolutely amazing. I'm so glad I got him. And I have a lot of the Masters of the Universe Classics figures, but the Buck, it's so much new tooling that you don't even really, it doesn't look like all the other figures. You see the biceps and the feet are maybe reused, but maybe not even that. Gosh. Okay. Hey, look at there's the staff with the ram's head. Look at how awesome that is. Starburst, it's got all this like snaggly bits. And just William Stout, if this is taken directly from your designs, you, sir, did a magnificent job. I'm assuming you're still around. And everyone who worked on this figure did a great job. He fits in great, I think, with the Mythic Legions as well. Look at the back of that cape. It's a plastic cape. That's new tooling. Back there, all these intricate details and the wash that sorts of brings them out. Just that simple gold. Back here, you've got bat wings, it looks like. So that's scary, but I can just imagine being in the presence of someone like this. This is not your, Skeletor, a laughable guy surrounded by a bunch of henchmen that are always screaming. Now, this guy is truly a force to be reckoned with. And even look at that, the techno bits there on the gauntlet. And then when you look at down here at his skirt, it's got little tiny skulls in there, and other designs. I hope you can see this. I'm not sure if the light is doing it justice, but wow. So here he is to take his place as the master of ceremonies in front of my Aztec temple. And maybe the other figures will hang out with the Masters of the Universe Classics. But this guy stays here with all my other Aztecs. So awesome. Giant horns on the head. These like pincers coming out, kind of like insectoid incisors, the big huge crown. Wow. These pauldrons on the side. The armored bits. The flexible loincloth and skirt. Wow. I mean, that really, really just inspires awe. Look at him next to a custom figure that Kevin DeLees from Jim Hansen Productions made for me. That's another one on the MOTUC buck. Look at those two. Amazing, huh? I'm basically speechless. I don't have anything else to say here. I think this is my favorite Masters of the Universe Classics figure. I know, we've been waiting for the movie figures for a long time, but man, they really, really don't disappoint. And seeing him and holding him in person is a lot different from seeing the prototypes. Everything about him is absolutely perfect. And great job, Super 7. Thank you for, bringing us this. Now, my wish list from Super 7, and I've talked to Brian Flynn, is some more Mesoamerican characters in Masters of the Universe. We've only gotten one, and there's been like 200 and some unique figures or something. In Masters of the Universe Classics, we've only gotten one with Mesoamerican type roots. That's Plasmar. So when Super 7 put out that little cartoon, I noticed that there was a lot of Aztec motifs there in the castle. Of the new cartoon that they put out of the kind of following the original Masters of the Universe cartoon. They never showed the villain on that, but I have it. I believe that villain, because of all of the Aztec imagery and emblems, and the fact that his henchmen were were-jaguar, I think were-bat, and very Mesoamerican inspired, that villain would have some sort of Mesoamerican influence. So anyway, I'm rambling on, but you guys, if you haven't picked this up, I highly recommend it. I hope Classics continues. I hope the Four Horsemen continue to be involved. I think the new figures that are coming out are pretty cool. The little ones that look like the originals, but with improved articulation, I think those are pretty cool. But we want more Classics. I want more Classics. The fact that the best figure in the line, bar none, in my opinion, gets put out as one of the last figures on the line by Super 7, or at least before the hiatus, shows that there's a lot of depths to plumb still, and a lot of cool figures that can be made. And I also applaud Super 7 for going all in and making all this new tooling when there's going to be minimal reuse for it. I'm looking forward to the figures that they're putting out for Conan. I think Thulsa Doom especially is going to go well with my Aztec motif, so I can't wait for that. But if those are anywhere as good as these, then I'll be thrilled, and I'm sure a lot of people will be as well. All right, is the Wiz signing out.